Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. This is Lost Twins 2, and you and the team have got a spot in a nominee for Best PC Game of the Year. And we were discussing beforehand, you're part of the marketing for Playdo.
Yes, hi, I'm Aruj, and I do marketing and biz dev for Playdew. And we are really excited to hear that we have been nominated as a finalist for the PC game, and we hope for the best. And I guess we should dive in and start the game and let the viewers see how the gameplay is like.
Yeah, so I had the chance to play a bit yesterday and today as well, and obviously the game is very charming from the beginning. The art is so beautiful, and here there's sort of the one of the big features of the game is that you start playing as I forget what's the name of the girl character.
The girl character is called Abby.
Abby, okay. And is it Ben who's the?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was sort of the big surprise for me. Is of course in a lot of the trailers you see that you play as two characters, but it's such a big feature of the game, and I'm excited to get into the puzzles. So how long has the game been in development?
We started the development in early January of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So counting the date till now, almost 2 years, or like more than 2 years for now.
And right now the game is still in development. From the Steam page, I see that it's supposed to come out at some point in 2022.
Yes, it's still in development. We are done with most of the parts. So obviously, the gameplay does need some polishing towards the end, and we tried some alpha test and internal testing. We got some feedback, and we tried to integrate that into the game. So yes, I guess we'll still take some more time, but hopefully we will be releasing the game by the end of this year.
Great. And here is another, I guess the other big feature that I was quite surprised by is that, so in these puzzles you have to collect the sort of the yellow gems, but here all of a sudden it becomes this sliding blocks of the different rooms. And I just thought that was so clever, and the more you play, the more these get complicated, and it makes you scratch your head wondering like, oh, I don't know how to get over this, but I think that's such a distinct part for Lost Twins is how you use those rooms and slide them around, and it changes so much.
Definitely. When for the first time when I myself tried the game, I was a bit confused by like what's happening. But like after you play like the tutorial and 1-2 levels, you get the hang of it, and then the things get quite normal, I guess.
So now I'm stuck, so I have to. And I enjoyed so much the tutorial section as well, because it really teaches you as you go sort of the different ways to use these rooms. Yes. Like it starts quite simple, but now we have to slide a few rooms around, and
so in our like very early builds, we weren't having a tutorial, to be honest. So we tested it and saw that it was a bit difficult for the players. So we integrated a tutorial to guide the players on how to play the game, because like as a developer obviously we know our controls, but when someone else is playing, it becomes a little difficult for that, and we honestly don't know unless we see someone playing our game that how the things are going on.
Yeah, and the game seems like it's such a perfect fit for so many different people, not just people who are very experienced with games, but also people who have less experience with games. And I think it's such a welcoming game, like from the puzzles and then the visuals too. Everything is just so welcoming for people who might be new to games.
So like our main target was to make a relaxing and a calm game, so that's why we don't include any timers or deaths or to pressurize the player. So just sit back, relax, and take your time, and you can solve the puzzle in 5 minutes. You can solve it in 1 hour. Whatever suits you.
Yeah.
So there is no rush to that. Just to create a very relaxing and fun experience for anyone who wants to enjoy the game, rather than pushing the players to be fast or hurry through the game. Also, if you look at the background, they're always if you stop the game, pause, look at the background, what's happening there. There's always something to see around, and again, when you start the game, so both characters are coming, so the whole storyline, and I think if you wait and take your time, there is more to enjoy in the game.
Yeah, those first few rooms, they really caught my eye because it's so beautiful, and the rooms are so filled with different toys or accessories or decorations that you can really just catch yourself looking at.
Yeah, definitely. So when we first time played the game, so we were looking at the rooms, and then we started counting. Okay, how many dinosaurs are there? How many blocks are there? And the planets and books and everything.
Yeah.
So it was really fun to actually explore the environment and see how much detail has, especially the detail in the starting rooms of the twins. Like, a lot of work has been done on that. So it's really fun if you look back at them and explore. There are different things that can also kind of describe what kind of personalities the two characters have, because for
I didn't think of that. Yeah, that of course if one of the children's room is full of dinosaurs, like you said, that it kind of can tell you more about their story.
Yeah, so like if you see, like when in the starting, like Abby is sitting on the desk, and Ben is like pretty much I guess it was a chair or maybe his bed. So it kind of conveys the story of how the characters are like, and what their hobbies are, what their general life is like.
Yeah, and from the Steam page, I saw that there's so many more areas to see when the game comes out, that in this demo build that I've played, I think most of the levels are confined to this sort of area, but in the Steam page you see areas where they're outside, or they're in so many different environments.
This is just the first zone of the game, so like
Okay.
it's not the full build. So there are more zones to come, and obviously the puzzles will change according to the zone's environments. So right now what we are playing is like more like an indoor environment. So it's a castle, or like I would say a building, of the sorts. So right now, after leaving their home, they are in this first zone of the new world. And once they escape their zone, after completing the levels in this zone, they will be enter a new zone. I think I'm giving too much spoilers. So obviously the new zone will be featuring newer kind of puzzles and new kind of magical beings, maybe even.
Yeah.
So I guess it's too early to talk about it.
And the game is, as you can see, I'm getting kind of stuck. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I need to get Ben up to this block here because I need to use it to get Abby up. So it while visually I think it is quite welcoming, and it's a cute game, the puzzles are quite difficult as well. And I guess, like you said as well, that on the first few times you played, you would get stuck as well.
Exactly. Now I guess I had played the games of more like 20-30 times for now. but still there are some levels that I still get stuck at. Obviously I cannot remember the whole game.
Yeah, now I'm feeling quite stuck now because
yeah, we I guess we need to get to the box again.
Yeah. Well, I know that if I need to, I can restart the level as well, so I'm going to try that, because I have an idea that I should use Ben before I jump down.
Okay, yeah, let's start again. You can, actually disconnect that, and, it will be much easier.
Yeah. And that was such a surprise that on my first playthrough, that when you get to levels like this, you can suddenly fall through the floor if it allows you. Like here, there's a connection, and it really surprised me that all of a sudden
it's always about the connection. If it's not connected, it will be closed, and if
Yeah.
you are connected, then you can shift to the other room. So it's also, I guess, adds more fun to the puzzles.
Yeah.
Because mostly I've seen in this level that players usually don't disconnect, and they usually fall down first. And I think that's exactly what happened here also. That,
Yeah.
we fell down and the box was still upstairs.
But that's such a clever way to teach the player as well that, of course, if you don't disconnect, there are these risks that you'll fall, and you need to be careful.
Of course, but it's really fun. It's more fun actually watching someone else to play and fall into these traps.
So how long, I want to ask about the studio Playdo. So how long has the studio been working?
We actually started under the name of Playdo recently. So we started under this name in August 2021 actually, but the team has been making games before that. So I would say we are fairly new if you consider our new name, but we have been making games before this under a different name. So yeah.
And what other games, in case people are wanting to see what else the studio has made?
We have another title called Explodens, which they can find on Apple Arcade. It's a 2D shooter game. I guess pretty fun and very challenging bosses there.
Mm-hmm.
Very 90s arcade style. So if you are interested in something with that, I guess you should try it out. And yeah, it has very cute cat characters.
Yeah.
The whole game is based on cats. So if someone is interested in cats and want to fight with cats and fly airplanes, I guess that's the game for them.
I think when you said cats, I can imagine so many people now all of a sudden like, oh, I really need to see what this is, because that's such a unique, like, oh, you get to play as cats now.
Yes, our main character is a cat, and even like the side characters are cats. It's a universe of cats.
And so with this game right now, it's coming on. It's set to come out on Steam. Are there any other platforms that have been announced that it's coming to?
For mostly PC, and we planning to launch on consoles.
Okay.
And ultimately, maybe other platforms also. Maybe ultimately it even end up on mobile. But yeah, for sure, our main focus is right now on PC and consoles.
Yeah. Yeah, and the reason I was asking is because I feel like it would be such an easy, or not easy, but such a good fit for mobile as well, because as you mentioned before, that there aren't time puzzles, so you don't have to worry about being so necessarily quick, or so I think it would go quite well for mobile as well. But hopefully there's enough success that you guys can be as on many platforms as you want.
Yeah, sure. We also hope that for you, that we can present this game on all the platforms that our players want us to be on. But it definitely depends on how much the game makes.
Yeah.
Or so yeah, if you want it on more platforms, we need your support for that.
Yeah, because it is so expensive to be on so many different platforms.
Yes, definitely.
So this is quite fun, because now this room has been new for me. The other ones I've played before, but I didn't want to play all the way through, so I stopped myself. So now these puzzles are new for me, and it's making me scratch my head a little bit. And those doors that come up and down with the I don't know if you call them doors.
That's something new, because I guess you have also played our old prototype build. This wasn't there in that one, so we changed some puzzles, after playtesting and about the difficulty and something. So we introduced some new elements and deleted some old stuff. So a bit of changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I liked just that
let's
moment.
see if you can figure this one out. This is like it's right in front of you, but I guess it's a bit difficult to recognize.
Okay, we'll see. I enjoyed that moment of interactivity where Abby had to hit the switch so that Ben could then go and get the gem. Okay, now I need to see.
Yes. That was like the main point of the game, that you have to interact with both the characters to actually reach to an endpoint. So at some levels, one character does seem kind of stuck at one point, but that has been done so that you use the other character to get them out of there.
Oh, now you made me nervous because I'm thinking, oh no, I have to make sure I can get through this.
Yeah. And at the same time, I'm kind of distracting you with talking.
Yeah, so I know that I have to get here. Like you said, it's in front of you, but it's just having to figure out how to do it.
Yep.
And now I'm wondering, how do I get Ben out of here?
Yeah, that's the part. Actually, getting Ben out of here is right in front of you.
Is it? Let me see. I'm wondering if I don't know if that will work, but let's see. Oh no.
That should work actually. Yeah. So yeah, that was the thing that that's a bit tricky to figure out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Now I've stopped asking questions because now I'm so invested with.
Yeah, and as I see, you were at the end, but okay. All right. We shifted again.
Let's see. Because I know I can get them both here, of course, but now I'm wondering, is it as simple as... Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, and I wanted to say as well for you and the team, I'm so happy that you've had so much success with this category with GDWC, because I think, as I mentioned before at the beginning, just how clever the game is and how accessible it is for, it seems like, for so many people, even people who maybe not play games that much, and the characters are so cute, and so is the environment, and I was really happy to see this one show up on the list.
That was, like I said, that was the main goal, to create a very simple, I won't say simple in terms of puzzle solving. It does have some challenges, but like a very simple and calming gameplay was the main aim for us. And we also tried to include our inspirations from Studio Ghibli into it. And if you look at our characters, you can find that. So we wanted all that, a fantasy, magical feeling, and have fun, explore the environment, and all things like that.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned Studio Ghibli, because I don't think that it would have been my first thought, but now that you mention it, I absolutely can see the influence. Just the art and the sort of the very nice feeling that you get from playing the game.
Yeah, so mostly we get the answer that, well, your characters are 2D and your background art is in 3D. So obviously, it's the thing is that obviously we wanted to include our love for Ghibli into it, and also because the zoom in and zoom out thing, and we wanted to make the things like the interactable objects more clear to the players. So I guess that's done better, like in the 2D, like when we join, all that shine comes through and everything. That's the thing that we thought could be better presented in 2D rather than 3D.
Oh no. So have you had the chance to watch many people like either play test or play the game on their own?
Yes, we are actually, we just ended our playtest today, to be honest.
Really? Okay.
And, waiting to compile all that feedback and, see what users think about this.
Mhm.
So mostly for now, we are testing how difficult the game is, or how players figure out things or not.
Yeah.
Obviously that's going to be the main part, so we can optimize the difficulty. And even like previously, with our different builds, we have tested among the friends and among the people at our workplace. So, and yeah, based on that, we have discarded many puzzles and added many things new. So yes.
I don't know why I thought maybe I could jump all the way up there, but no, I can't.
No, that's too high.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it's a puzzle. Otherwise, if you could jump that high, it would defeat the whole purpose.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I know now. Yes, I think after this level, we'll be able to end the interview. But I wanted to ask: is there anything else that you would like to sort of mention about the game before we do end?
I guess there are a lot more puzzles and a lot more things that are still to come. So I would just advise people to follow us on our social media, where we do keep posting our dev updates and whatever we are making. If there's a new puzzle that we made, we give a little sneak peek, so you can see what's happening there and get excited about it, and even give us feedback if you are liking it, or maybe we will change it according to you.
Yeah, and
so
I'd want to suggest people as well to go and wishlist it on Steam, and that's where you can see as well those other levels that I was talking about with sort of all the different environments that the game will feature as well.
So yeah, and still even on Steam we haven't really posted everything that's in development yet. So there are even more levels, and especially there are some levels that I personally like that we haven't revealed yet. Although they are present on our social media posts. If someone actually bothers to go way down and see them.
What's the best place to follow you on social media? Would it be Twitter or Facebook or?
We are present on our social media with the name of Playdew.
Mm-hmm.
So you can follow us on Twitter. We have Instagram presence, and we are also present on Facebook. You can join our newsletter on our website. Just put in your email there, and definitely wishlist on us on Steam. I guess that are few ways. and if someone really wants to talk to us, they can email us at our email address is present at our website, hi@playdew.com. So we will also be available there.
Okay, great. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up. If there's anything else, then let me know. But otherwise, yeah, Lost Twins 2. I can't wait. Oh, that was really clever. I'm really excited to see the full game when it comes out, and I'm gonna go and follow the studio on social media, because I'm quite excited to see what else comes from the game.
Yeah, sure. We will be glad to have you with us, and let you see what's coming more.
All right. Well, thanks again, and yeah, this was Lost Twins 2.